Hello, hello, everybody. Let's see. Jump on here. I'll wait for just a couple of minutes. I am late. I'm late tonight. So was just having a marathon chat with my son. So he doesn't call me very often. I see him more than he calls, and he called tonight. So I figured I better take a few minutes and say hi. I will be short tonight. I be totally honest with you guys. I'm not feeling very well right now. Just a little under the weather, and I don't know if it's because I spent the day in the rain yesterday or what, but I'm really tired and everything is just stiff. And I've had a headache since this morning. So, and a little upset stomach. So, I have literally had probably the laziest day that I have had in like, I don't know, 6 months, I would say, maybe a year. I laid around today and I did nothing. I laid on the couch. I did a few things on our team page. Those are things that are easy for me to do from my phone. Pulled the laptop in the living room, got some of that done. Hey, Jess. Hi, Patty. So today was just like a void day for me. Like Bruce came home and made me a beef pot pie for dinner. And when we're done here, I'm probably going to go straight to bed. So I'm hoping whatever this is or what's going on is going to be gone by tomorrow. I have a 4-day week this week. Woo-hoo. So Friday, I have Logan all day long. So I'm super excited because I ordered him a new Mickey Mouse chair that rolls out into like a little bed for the living room. So cute. I can't wait to get it. So I always like to have something special when he comes to visit. So that's supposed to be here Thursday, but I ordered that today too. And that's all I did. Like I was going to get some more of my stuff ready for my shows and I had plans today. I had some plans, girls. And I woke up and it was like, ew. I dragged myself to church. Dragged. Is that a word? Drug? I don't know. I basically dragged myself to church. Sat in the back row with Bruce, just was very quiet, didn't say much to anybody, and decided that, I was going to come home and do 0 today. And that's what I did. So I've got some highlights running across the ticker on the bottom here. So I just posted our May Hostess Booking Challenge. So super fun. And what a way to celebrate the beginning of May with Cinco de Mayo. So the Margaritas and Moms idea I thought was awesome. So I did make a graphic that I put under that thread. And then I think Julie was going to look for some recipes. If you find any cool recipes, put them under that same thread so that when we start building our parties, we can grab stuff from that thread. I'm going to make a couple more. Hi, Kristen. I'm going to make a couple more graphics as well with some margarita themed stuff. So I'll get going on those maybe tomorrow night or Tuesday night. Sarah Matikis here. Hi, Sarah. I miss you. But so I'll work on the graphics. I should make myself a note so I don't forget about that. Okay. Oh, and an announcement. I don't know if anybody's here. Last time we met was before Easter and we did a big drawing and I had packages to ship out. All of those packages were sitting down in my post office in Portage. So nothing shipped. I called to see if there was a problem and the lady's like, no, we're just behind. So I'm like, oh. So yeah, I shipped out a whole bunch of other stuff this morning. She shipped it out today. She said they kicked it out today. So hopefully those will get delivered soon as well. What else was I going to talk about? Exclusives are dropping on Tuesday. So we have 2 things that kind of go hand in hand with each other right now. So we have the MSI, the monthly stylist incentive, which was the hair towel and the comb, I think it was. I'm just so focused on that purple hair towel and like this, and that's all I want. But so that's $350 in PV. So we have the Blitz going on in my training group. That's been a lot of fun. Lots of ladies posting ideas in there. We have some awesome exclusives dropping on Tuesday. If you guys didn't see them, they drop Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Share those exclusives with your customers. Get as many pre-orders as you can, because when you place your order, your PV is going to help that 350 grow into what you need it to be in order to earn that. If you earn the hair towel by the 15th, they're going to ship them on the 16th. So how cool would it be to have that hair towel and to be able to show it to people like face to face or live on your VIP groups and your customer pages? Lots of good things coming there. I'm really excited to be able to see that hair towel. I really am psyched to see it. I was going to talk to you guys tonight too. I'm reading my notes. I wrote lots of notes. Oh, for the hostess packets. So I posted the May style or the May hostess incentive. So I posted my Cinco de Mayo party, and I actually jumped on Amazon and found this super cute little salsa bowl with like something that holds chips and guac like on both sides. It was $9, y'all. $9 from Amazon. So I ordered 2 of them, and those are going to be some of the gifts that I'm going to give to my hostesses. So if you see stuff that's like that, I'm also going to go to the dollar store and get some fun Cinco de Mayo necklaces and some cool stuff for the hostess packets. But I put right in my VIP group that 2 of the prizes that I'm giving out for the parties is those cute little chips and dip bowls. So sometimes when you share something different than what we have, people tend to be like, oh, I could use one of those. And then they have a party just for that. So I offered up 5 party openings for the 3rd of May. And I'm going to run them through the 8th, the 5th. No, yeah, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Is that what I said? I got to look. Cinco de Mayo is the 5th. So it's running, my parties are running the 5th through the 8th, and that's it. So it's a 3-day party. It's basically, hi, Shirley. Shirley, I just made an announcement. I see that you're here now. So your package is shipped. So they were sitting in my post office here where I live. So Shirley's one that messaged me. If you guys don't get something from me and you're supposed to, please don't hesitate to message me. I don't take it personally. I'm human. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I ship things off and I think everything is right in the U.S. post office world, and it's not even their fault either. But sometimes all of a sudden I get a message 3 months later from someone and they're mad and I won this and you didn't ship it. And I'm like, I didn't know. So always remember, if you don't get something, please do not ever hesitate to message me. So I don't ever take that personally. And like I said, sometimes I'm human and I space it. I try not to, but life happens as it does to all of us. So, but Shirley, your package is on its way. And thank you for messaging me. I highly always tell, everybody knows that. Sarah Matika knows that. If I forget something, just be like, hey, hello, you forgot. Something like that. So, but get creative with your Cinco de Mayo parties. My parties are 3 days. And I'm going to sprinkle it with Lila Rose, but we're going to focus on a lot of we're going to talk about recipes. We're going to talk about cocktail recipes, food recipes, and then we're going to sprinkle it with a little bit of Lila Rose. Sometimes when you offer to have someone host a party or book a party, they think that they have way too much stuff, and I have too much Lila Rose. I don't need that. Or, sometimes if you give them something of value, and sometimes recipes are big. People love to get different recipes online. So sometimes when they have those things, it kind of brings them in, and it's a great way for your hostess to say to all of her friends, hey, I'm having a Cinco de Mayo party, come hang out with us for the recipes, the cocktail recipes, the fun. And then all we do is we sprinkle it with some Lila Rose. We sprinkle it with maybe some Cinco de Mayo-ish flexi clips, really bright colors, things like that. So, there's a way to do that without just throwing all of that Lila Rose at them at one time. So make sure that when you post for that, and look for that graphic on our team page, and it's the booking challenge for the week. And then I'm trying to get as many parties booked as I can for May. May is a crazy month for me. So I'm trying to plan ahead. Like the end of April, I want to have all my hostess packets mailed out, all my parties ready to go. I have Mother's Day, Bruce's birthday, Logan's birthday, my grandson, and my son's birthday, like all within a 6-day span, just like that. So it's going to be a little crazy. It's going to be a crazy month for me. So I'm planning a little bit ahead. So we talked about exclusives. Those are dropping. If you guys didn't see, oh my gosh, did you see the exclusives? Everybody seen them? Who has a favorite? Tell me what your favorite exclusive is. Or just tell me any of them. Oh my gosh, they're so amazing. They're so cool. The Stingray's cool. Anybody have predictions on sellouts? That's what I would like to know. Are you predicting a sellout of any of the exclusives that are releasing? Because oh my gosh, there's some cool stuff out there. So I'm saying that the Stingray is probably going to sell out. That's the one. So Patty's saying Daffodil. Jessica likes the Ray. Daffodil's cute too, and I love those bright yellow beads. Oh my gosh, they just pop. So I don't usually wear flowery stuff in my hair. I've never migrated towards that. Oh, Tammy's got the polar bear. Love, I forgot about the polar bear and the camera. I've had more fun with that camera. I did a quick post on my personal page with a picture of Madonna and a picture of that camera, and I put strike a pose, and that's all I said. I didn't say buy this. I didn't say that these are exclusives and you have to get them through me. I did a very simple, basic post, and people were like, that's cool. And then they would do gifs of like Madonna, doing her thing. And, so you can associate our products with so many things. And that's why I love Lila Rose so much, because we have ways that we can share products. Patty Sorrells, I don't know if she's still on here. She's really good at that. On occasion, I see some posts that she puts out. She's very good at that. Nicole, I've seen, has done some stuff. Jessica's great at that. I see a lot of your guys' stuff that comes out, and I'm just blown away by the ideas and the thought that goes into some of it. So I think they're amazing. Hi, Sue Ann. So we have those dropping. So exclusives dropping Tuesday. When those drop, so you can take pre-orders. I never collect money from customers until I have the product on my front porch. And I will tell you why. And this is just experience. So we had, and I can't remember which product it was. It was way back when we first started releasing exclusives. And I had a huge laundry list of ladies who pre-ordered. Hi, Julie. They pre-ordered from me. So I collected money, blah, blah, blah. PayPal'd everybody for shipping, did all that stuff. And I'm trying to remember what happened. Something happened when they released and I wasn't home, or I wasn't available to jump online and place orders or something like that. And I had to sit down and refund all those people their money. Like I had to keep a list of everybody that had already paid me. And that was the last time I ever did that. I did it one time and I'll never do it again. So yes, I front the money. Yes, I pay for it out of my own pocket. Yes, I've had people say they're going to get it. And then when the order comes in and I message them and I send them their invoice, they say, yeah, I can't, my car broke down. Totally understandable. Completely understandable. What do I do with it? I put it in my inventory. If I don't put it in my inventory, I put it online. I share it with my VIP group. There's a lot of things that you can do with those products. So, if you're at that point and you can do that and you can place orders and, you can get pre-orders from people, and you're going to start to learn your VIPs, and you're going to know the people that maybe you have to ask to prepay first. I unfortunately have two ladies that I do that with now, and they fully understand why. So that's never an issue anymore. But I never collect the money ahead of time unless I have the product in my hand. Like when it shows up on my porch, I literally bring it into the office here. I sit down, I get everything written out. I run their invoices through my Amy app, and then I copy their invoice and I send it to them by private message or email, whatever they require, and send it off that way. And as soon as I receive payment, I package it up and out the door it goes. So exclusives are cool. You can use them to your advantage. We had some great ones this time. Tuesday, those cameras are just so, I love them. Absolutely love them. I had a blast with them. So lots of people pre-ordering that one. I think the flower, the daffodil, as Patty said, I had a couple of pre-orders for that one as well. But yeah, grab some snapshots on your phone, grab some snapshots of the product, put it in your VIP group in an album, or just post it, put all the retail prices above. You can copy and paste that right off of your website. So make sure that you're in your front office and that you copy those retail prices. I don't know, you know what, let me just look, because I just looked at our PV. So I want to look and see something here. So if you go into your back office, and let me see, I'm going to try and pull up an exclusive here. Okay, so if you go into your back office and I pull up an exclusive, it has the product details. Right below that, it says product pricing and it says retail pricing. So you can put your finger right over that and then you can copy, just move the little arrow over, copy it all, and then you can paste it into your group. So thanks, Jess. Yep, I just saw it. I can never remember where I get it from. But it takes a little bit of time, but a lot of times it stops people from saying, well, how much is this one? How much is this one? So Deborah's voting for the daffodil also. So good stuff. Hi, Deborah. Lots of fun things happening this week. Tomorrow night is Lila Rose University. That is going to be the spring fling party. So if you can attend. So that's going to be John Dorsey, Shannon Farabee, and Deanna Fosmeyer. And when those three get together, it is always, always a party. So you may be building a flexi clip. I'm not really sure what's going to happen tomorrow night, but the last two Monday night parties they've had, they basically have, we've had Survivor. So they basically show you 6 bead patterns. And then everybody votes on the bead patterns, and then they pick one person to actually vote, but everybody gets to kind of put their vote in. And then they show a centerpiece, and then they show they'll show a finish. So like brass, silver, chrome, whatever different finishes we have. And so basically as a team, as a company, we build a flexi clip. So, and I have to say the last 2 Monday night meetings have produced some amazing, amazing flexi clips. So those are going to be manufactured and they are going to be shared on our website. So normally when we are allowed to have regional trainings across the country, we all make our own flexi clip at regionals, and that's a blast. So we make our own and we take pictures of them, and then we vote people off the island, so to speak, after regionals are over. So no word on any of that yet. And I don't blame home office one bit for not making any type of plans whatsoever. So they are not, there's no plans for convention, no plans for regional trainings. And again, and I'm not making plans for any trainings for our team regionally or otherwise right now. Would love to try and get together if we could, just giving it a little bit more time. And, to think about it, people are always saying, well, why don't they just plan one? And it costs a lot of money for home office to plan a regional and to organize for it because obviously they have to rent the venue. And I know this because I've hosted my own regional type trainings. And so I have to rent a venue, and it's expensive. They have to put in, an event together, and then ladies pay to come. They have to order all the materials that they need to bring with to have us build our own flexi clips. Usually at regionals, we have an opportunity to buy one-of-a-kind clips, buy them by the pound. You can buy flexi clips by the pound. That's a blast too. So those kinds of things, so they have to plan ahead for it. And when they do, it costs money. So, and when something cancels or a state shuts down for some reason, unfortunately, they can't just say, okay, game over and get their money back. So I happen to know that when we had to cancel convention, that was a huge hit for home office. So it was a big hit. So the hotel does not give you money back on large venues like that. So unfortunately, it happens. So let's see here. Don't forget about Jessica Cook's goal graphic. So make sure you go to the announcements, post in there what your goals are for the month. I saw that Jess tagged me today, and I think I was between naps. So hi, Kendra. Cheryl's here too. Hi, girls. As I said earlier, I'm not going to keep you guys long tonight because I'm just a little under the weather, and I'm not sure why, but I just feel kind of off. So I thought I would still jump on tonight. I did think about canceling today between my naps. And like I said, my son called and I started feeling a little bit better. And I thought, well, yeah, because I want to chat with you guys. We have a big week happening. So start thinking about Cinco de Mayo in May. Start thinking ahead for booking parties in May. I want to just touch base with ladies that are new. Because when I was new, I was not going to do any parties. That was my thing. I wasn't doing them. And I think the mindset has changed now. A lot of shows are starting to open up again and things are happening, which is wonderful. But there's still people that don't have that opportunity. They don't have that option. So if you don't, I mean, even a simple party, just do like a 1-day party with someone and give people the basics of Lila Rose. I have a Facebook party over in my training group that you can copy and paste verbiage and graphics to, and you can host your own. Make it simple. You don't need anything, 7 days long where you got to have 4 posts a day and you got to come up with 28 posts just to have a party. And, you know enough to be dangerous, which is good. You're excited about your new business. And I was going to share something with you too. We were going to talk a little bit quickly about fun ways to introduce family and friends to your business. Some of the fun things that you can do. What did Kristen say here? I just want to address this quick. Kristen said she's trying to get some books, but most people are still afraid to gather. Agreed. I agree with you 100% on that, Kristen. There's people that just don't want to get together. And then when they do, it's only like 3 or 4. And honestly, if you're going to do a home party, there should be like 10. So I was more or less talking more about Facebook parties, style ups, instant message parties, text parties, whatever your niche is, whatever you love to use it. So there's graphics, there's verbiage, there's stuff all over the place. So do that, host one, because it's like right now people are more on social media than they are anywhere else, just because things are quieting down and some states are opening completely back up and things are moving forward, I think. So always important to remember those types of things. But again, when I first started, I was not ever going to do a Facebook party. I just wasn't. If someone asked me to, I would do it, but I was not the one that would be like, oh, do you want to host a party online? I wouldn't. And the reason I didn't do it is because I didn't know how to do it and I was afraid to learn. And it takes time. It takes time. And, I've had months where I've had 10 parties booked and 2 out of the 10 netted some sales, and they were only like $50 to $100 a piece. And that was it out of 10. So it's a big numbers game. It's a big numbers game. And when you have a hostess, see, we have a benefit with Lila Rose that I'll share with you really quickly. Our hostess reward program is insane. And that's the reason why home office only allows us to have a party in our own name one time, because we have got amazing hostess rewards. If you guys haven't been like jumping out and screaming from the rooftops with your VIPs and your customers, and maybe somebody that just found you online and made a purchase, if you're not sending them photos of the hostess rewards that we offer in Lila Rose, you should be. So home office I just finished 2 parties for 2 friends of mine that sell other products, and I hosted for them. And hi, Tanya. And their hostess rewards were okay. They weren't anything fantabulous. And I imagine one was because their products are quite pricey. But with our hostess rewards, I think our hostess rewards are just insanely good. And people talk about them. My friends in the industry are always talking about how great our products are. And then when they come to me and say, well, can you set up a fundraiser just under the name fundraiser? Or can you do a mystery hostess? Or can you do something like that? And when I explain to someone that, we are only allowed to host one party in our own name through our entire Lila Rose career, they look at me like they're like, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. Well, then I show them pictures of our hostess rewards, and they see the tiers and they see the levels that a hostess has to reach to earn certain things. And then they immediately get it right away. They're like, oh, okay, now I understand. Because could you imagine, like, I would be hosting 1 million parties a month just to earn all that fun stuff in the back office. I don't have access to that stuff. I can't get those necklaces anymore. I can't. Once in a while, we used to be able to get them as rewards. And when we do get them as rewards, I always work extra hard to earn it, because I love to have those at my fingertips to show people. So there's just, our hostess rewards are huge. And so I love to see people earn them. And sometimes I fail to show them to a hostess. And then when she's closing out her party and I send her the picture, she's like, I get to pick one of these necklaces. And I'm like, yeah, because I just assume everybody looked in the back office or in the front office under, hosting, and they don't. So speaking of that too, if you go into your back office under resources and then scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a new tab called Quick Links. So make sure that you click on that, because that is the money in there. That is a quick link to everything. It's a quick link to essentials. It's a quick link to enrollment. It's a quick link to hosting, shopping. It's just, they set them all up for us on an individual basis. So really, really helpful for them to do that for us. I think that was all I had for you guys tonight. As I said, I'm not going to keep you long. I'm going to go to bed. So I'm a tired girl and just not feeling 100%. So we have tomorrow night, we have the Spring Fling party with Shannon, John, and Deanna. So that's going to be fun. If you guys are there, make sure you hashtag Wild Roses in there so we can say hi to each other. So hashtag Wild Roses when you're inside of there. Shout it out. Let them know that we're there to represent. I will work on some more graphics for the Cinco de Mayo party in May that you are always more than welcome to use. So to host your own. So I'll work on that. Let me see, what else did I have here? Exclusives, we talked about those. The hair towel, a lot of stuff's happening right now. This week is kind of the 15th is on Thursday. So, and then we have the Green by 15 to the Extreme. So I did book a trainer for that. That's going to happen on Tuesday the 20th, because the 15th is on Thursday. I didn't want to do the training on Friday night because everybody's usually out for fish or whatever. And I have my grandson. Next Monday night's the 19th, where we have, what do we have next? Oh, another training on Monday night. And then the 20th is Tuesday. So the Green by 15 to the Extreme. If you are BQ bonus qualified by the 15th of the month, you get invited to an exclusive training via Zoom link. So those are always fun. In the past, we've had Haley Seelard from oh my gosh, is it Big Hippo Design? I can never remember it. That's terrible. She's an amazing designer, you guys. I have to tell you, if you're looking for, I know that's not right. Mini Hippo. It's Mini Hippo Design. Haley is amazing. And you guys need to, thanks, Patty. If you guys even are looking to, she's rebranding everything for me right now. So she's working on that for me right now. And she has been instrumental. I changed my logo. She set me up a whole logo palette. I mean, I have mini logos. I have all this great stuff. She's very inexpensive and she's very talented. So she kind of, she wants to talk to you first, get a feel for what you're about, what your interests are. And you just build it from there. So, oh, she did one for you, Kristen. That's cool. I know. I think she did Patty's too, if I remember right. But those ladies got a discount because they were in the Green by 15 meeting, and so Haley offered all of us a discounted price for logos. So that worked out pretty good. She also does postcards. She does thank you cards. Now, for those types of things, what she does is she builds you the graphic. And then as soon as she's done with that, she sends you the link for the graphic, and then you order the postcards through Vistaprint. So when you get something from Haley, it's just for the design, and then you can order it through Vistaprint and apply the design to, and you can always ask her any questions. She's really great about that. She's a huge guru in Canva. So I'm thinking of doing another Canva training pretty soon, because it sounds like a lot of you ladies are diving into Canva more and more to do your own ones. So Patty ordered a sub logo. I did too. So I called her and I've been messing around with changing my logo completely. And so I messaged her, and then I started building something myself that I liked, and I gave it to her, and she like tweaked it times 100, and I loved it. Like, we didn't make any changes. We made a little on the color, but that was about it. So, Sue Ann, if you, let's see, that post. Oh, it did. Mini Hippo Designs. There we go. So, I thought I had her. Let me see if I have it here. I have a link that I can put in here for you. And that way, there it is. I'll put the link right in. Oh my gosh, why is this not working for me today? There we go, copy. That's better. And then also don't forget, we have some cool stuff coming. We've got, here you go, Sue Ann. I just put the link in here for you, so that should be popping up shortly. There it is. So that's the link. If you click on that, that will take you right to Haley's website, and she can help you out with that. And then also, while I'm here, I think I'm going to put this in here too. Did you guys notice that Shannon Farabee has a whole new platform for Glass House for her Success Unwrapped? It is off. It is Facebook free, Facebook free. It's pretty cool, and I'm really liking it. So I think I like the platform, and I like how it sits. So I'm going to grab that link and throw it in here for you too, just so you have it. Because it's a cool platform to be part of. I've been in it, and I've been playing around with it, and I think it's a blast. Let me grab, I'll add that one in a little bit later. I was just looking for, of course I can't find it when I want it, right? As I'm scrolling as fast as I can. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put the link in here for this too. Here's why I like this so much. So I like this because it is, A, it's off of Facebook. B, you can still communicate with each other back and forth, and it's an app. So I'm sitting back and I'm watching all of this because it's genius what she just did. I really, really like it, and I like the way it sits. I do love Facebook for a couple of reasons, and won't be moving off of Facebook for any reason at this point. I still have my email list for everybody, so I try and send those out on occasion to keep people in line and commenting. You see Bruce walking out to his truck. To keep people informed so they know what's going on with everything. And also, I mean, I do a lot of my business on Facebook, so I have to stay, and I think at that point, I'll put Shannon's group in here. You should join this too because it's amazing. Okay, so I just popped that one in there too for you. So it's free. Shannon also does paid trainings on occasion. If she does them, get them. They're always good. They're always informative, and you can always go back and use them. That's what I love the most about everything that Shannon does. Shannon wrote a book, which I don't have it in here right now. Oh wait, maybe I do. Hold on. Bear with me, kids. I do have one in here. Look, look, look. This is Shannon's first book. It's called Success Unwrapped. So this book you can get on Amazon, which I can throw my link in there for that too if you'd like it. But this is an A to Z guide for direct sellers. This book is amazing. Why I love this book so much, and I'll tell you right now, not just because I just love the lady who wrote it, but this is not a book that you sit and read and then you throw it on your bookshelf and you never go back to it ever again. That's not what this book is all about. This book, to me, is extremely informative. You can go back and read through it, but it literally is A to Z of everything. It talks about in real life situations that she's been in. I was honored because she asked me to write a paragraph for this book. So I can't remember what page I'm on anymore. I forgot. But I wrote about, let me see here. Maybe I can find it. Here, this is what I wrote about this book. And this was my first show that I ever did. It says, everything changed the day I stood in front of my booth. Direct sales was as far from my wheelhouse as you could get. Then I found a product that I was passionate about, and I just knew I had to share it with everyone. But I was green to the world of direct sales. I knew I loved the product, but had no clue on how to approach selling it to anyone. My first event was a learning lesson like no other. I was allowed to set up the night before, so I would be all ready to go bright and early the next day. I remember getting home that night and changing my booth a million times in my head as I lay awake full of emotions. What if I failed? What if people don't love what I have to share as much as I think they will? What am I doing? So the next morning came quickly. I was up and excited to seize the day. Sell it all, I was thinking to myself. I arrived and quickly realized I had no idea what I was supposed to do. I changed my setup 3 or 4 times, then started watching the other vendors to see what they were doing. They were all sitting behind their booths, reading books on their phones or sleeping. No lie, I saw a person sleeping at their booth. So I quietly sat behind my booth and read through a product catalog. I did okay that day for my first time, but I was bored. It took me a few more shows and some research to learn that sitting behind my booth might still get me a few sales, but it was no way to build a business. The day I stood in front of my booth and interacted with customers and vendors, things really started to change for me. My sales went up, I started to build a team, and I developed personally. I discovered things about myself that only experience could give me and no training could ever buy. It wasn't just about what I was selling, it was the relationships that I was building. I believe that day that I stood up in front of my booth was the start of why the team we have built is so wonderful and so strong. So that was my excerpt in Shannon's book. She is writing another. She did share that publicly. It's a leadership book that's coming out soon. But this one, if you don't have it in your arsenal, get it. It's a very good book to have. There's lots of information in it. Get it, and then the next time we have a regional, if Shannon comes, you can have her sign it. I'll put the link for that book in there too. It's a good book, and it's not that expensive. It's $14.95, and I guarantee you will read it, and you will go back and read it again later. It is not, again, something that you put on a shelf and walk away from and go back and look at anything. So Jessica just added some exclusive graphics onto our team page. Thank you, Jess. I'm going to put Shannon Farabee's awesome book. It's a night of links, right? We're linking tonight. Okay, so I just put her book in there for the Success Unwrapped. It is 142 pages, super easy to read, but it just gives you a little bit of everything. So it talks about attire. It talks about, what else does she have? Variety. It talks about bags and bookings. It talks about cash and carry, display and disappointment. That's one of the chapters I loved. Evaluate, family, fellow vendors, follow-up, handmade and helping, go further in giveaways, intentional. There's a kick in the pants in here. That's J, or J just do it. K is kick in the pants on page 63. It's great. Less is more in location. She talks about how to multiply your team, how to do payments, how to pack your product. I mean, there's literally A to Z, everything that you want about doing shows is in this book. So make sure you grab yours. So it's a great book. I read mine on a regular basis. I just go back through because I don't retain well. Let's put it that way. All right. I am out for the night. I think that's it, you guys. I had a great time hanging out with you, and I hope that your week is fantastic. Would love to hear from you guys on our team page. So, if you sell an exclusive, if you Roll a New Stylist and you earn that great purple bag, shout it out. Let us know that you've done it. I missed one comment from Tammy Arnerwald. We have our first vendor event in a long time, but I have to work. So I'm hoping I can find someone to work it for me so I can have a booth. Oh, I'm so bummed. I'm so sorry. That totally happened. I got invited to a big one and it's my grandson's birthday party. So there was no question in that one. So that one I can't do. And I have another stylist on our team doing it. So if I do come across things like that, I will let you know. The only reason I gave it to this lady is because it was in her town. So she's like 10 minutes away from it. But if I'm ever invited to shows and I can't do them, I do post them on our team page, but I ask that you message me privately if you're interested in doing the show, because that way we don't have 10 of us emailing a coordinator. So we only need to have one. So Patty has her first online vendor event this week. Nice. Congratulations. That's going to be great. Those online vendor events are fun. I really enjoy them. I've met some fantastic people through them. We have new team members because of those online vendor events. It's funny how you meet one person that enrolls 4 people, and that's just the one person that you met in an online vendor event. So you just never know how far things go. So I met Jessica Cook in an online vendor event. So, and she has given us so much on our team page. You know that she's the goal lady. Jess checks in every Sunday of her own time. She's got a great heart, and I love the fact that she keeps me accountable. And I do have to get on here and write my goals down. I met one so far. I'm not beating myself up, so I'm still working hard. It's just been a crazy week for me, and I know for a lot of people it has. So I hope you guys have a good week. Have fun with exclusives. I hope you guys don't forget #WildRoses tomorrow night at Lily Rose University. So everybody knows we are there. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Good night.